My wife cheated on me and had the most crazy reason that it was as compensation for giving birth to our child, so I gathered evidence of her cheating and presented it in court to win the full custody of our child. I, 32M, married my wife Janet, 26F, 3 years ago. We have a 7-month-old daughter. A couple of days back, I found something in her bag which blew my mind. It was a pack of protection rubbers. I'm not the kind of guy who checks his wife's bag, but this time it was urgent. My wife was in the shower, and I needed a diaper to change my baby. I had put the baby at the changing table and then realized we had run short of one. I remember my wife keeps a few diapers in her bag when she takes the baby for a walk. Her bag was lying near the baby counter, easier for me to grab it. I opened it and found 2 diapers inside it. While pulling it out, something came out of the bag and fell on the floor. It was a pack of protection rubber. It was a pack of 3, the packet was open and it had just 1 left. I checked the bag if the remaining 2 had fallen inside, but it was not there. It meant that 2 were already used. My baby was crying profusely, so I kept the protection rubbers inside my pocket and changed my baby. When she came out of the shower, I put the baby in the crib and pulled out the protection rubbers from my pocket and asked Janet about this. The actor in her came out, and she outrightly denied it. She said it wasn't hers. She tried to gaslight the situation and pin it on me. I was shocked at how she could lie so smoothly. I said I found it in her bag. She replied, "But you just now pulled it from your pocket, right?" I flipped out at her because she was not ready to accept it was hers. She then burst out in laughter and said, "Oh poor you, look at your puppy face. I was messing with you. Yeah, the protection rubber is mine. I bought it for us." She winked as she said this. It was evident that she was lying because we don't use protection. She dismissed me and said her cycle is back to normal, so we might need protection if we don't want to have back-to-back kids. I asked her what happened to the 2 of them. "There's just 1 inside the packet, it should have been 3. She laughed and said it was a funny story. Yesterday, she bought it, and then she went out with friends. A guy was hitting on her friend, Kyle. Things got heated up between them, and they went to a corner, but they didn't have anything for protection, so she lent 2 units to them. I gave her a look of disbelief. I said, "Do you want me to believe this?" She said, "Yes, because that's the only truth." She said I could call Kyle and ask for myself. I didn't call her because if Janet is lying, then Kyle is obviously on board with her and she's going to lie too, so what's the point? I didn't call her but told Janet that I'm not buying her story, so she needs to come clean about whatever she has been up to. She's weeping that I don't understand her, that she has just delivered a baby and is going through PPD, and amidst this, I was accusing her of cheating. I have not tried to make things up with her. I have left it that way, but she has made the environment murky. She is just curling up inside the bed in the dark room. She is refusing to switch on the lights, saying she doesn't like the brightness. She is not eating at all. I'm not sure how she is when I'm not home, but this is what she has been doing after the confrontation. I am the one who usually apologizes right after our fights because, hardly any woman breaks the ice and says sorry first. However, this time, I just don't feel like apologizing at all. I don't think